A very good evening and welcome to Primetime News on MTV Sports. My name is Ravi Gamage.
And I'm Punchani Edurusingha. As always, let's start off with a look at your headlines.
The Attorney General says Fonseca received a conditional pardon. The Colombo Additional Magistrate states that even 6 months after issuing a court order, no steps have been taken to arrest MP Duminda Silva. And former Sri Lankan cricket captain Arjuna Ranatunga extends his well wishes to the champion network MTV-NBC on acquiring broadcasting rights for the London Olympics.
Take a look at the stories in detail now. Former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca visited the chief prelates of the Malwatu and Askiria chapters and obtained their blessings today.
Several functions had been organized en route to welcome Sarath Fonseca and the group that visited Kandy today. The first function had been organized in Kadugannava. Yet another function had been organized near the clock tower in Kandy to welcome Sarath Fonseca and the group. Subsequently, Sarath Fonseca visited the chief prelate of the Malwatu chapter, the most venerable Tibbatuave Sri Sumangala Thera.
The United National Party says that former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca should be granted complete freedom. Speaking at a media briefing today, General Secretary of the United National Party Satyanayake said that a private member's motion will be presented in Parliament in order to secure the rights of former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca.
At the working committee meeting yesterday, we decided to present a private member's motion in order to secure the rights enjoyed by Sarath Fonseca and cancel all the punishments. The United National Party expressed its happiness over the release of Sarath Fonseca. No one knows whether Sarath Fonseca has been granted complete freedom. We would like to ask the government, if he has been given complete freedom, whether we can address him as General Sarath Fonseca. The government should state whether it will act to restore his pension as well as the benefits granted to all army commanders. Moreover, 210 other members of the army of various ranks have been discharged for having contact with him using the Army Act. What will happen to them? They also should be pardoned.
Anuma Fonseca says that there was a group that did not work for the release of her husband but merely made a big noise. Making a special statement to News First, she stated that Tiran Alas, the chairman of the Democratic National Alliance, spearheaded discussions with the president during the last 6 months to secure the release of her husband upon the request of the family.
දැනුවත් කිරීම මක් ඇතුව තමයි මේ වැඩේ.
We were informed about this. We trusted him a lot. Some days I do not even inquire as to what was discussed. He is a close friend of our family. There is a very close connection between our two families. Therefore, trust had been established. We had opened a line of communication through Tiran Alas. The other side was the international factor. We pursued all three means. We continued the discussions. We were aware as to who should place the final signature no matter what we did. It was the president who should have signed his release document.
ටිරන් අලස් මහත්මයා හරියට කම්බි යන ගමනක් ගියේ.
We had to face criticism from all sides. I was aware that if he got involved in something, he will stop only after achieving the target. The people were able to eat milk rice as he came out from Velikada. We did not prepare milk rice at home during the past 2.5 years. We have been strengthened by the release of the general. People like Tiran Alas, Arjun Ranatunga and Jayanta Katagoda from our party who loved the general were always with me. There were such people in every party, but the majority were those that only made the big noise.
සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අර කතාවක් තියෙනවනේ පළාතරුකට ගල් ගහනවායි කියලා.
I see it as something similar. There were a lot of individuals who did nothing and used the general's imprisonment to fulfill their personal agendas. I could not bear this because pressure was being exerted on me. They put the general forward to achieve their ends. This was also a reason why I wanted to secure the release of the general.
හුඟ දෙනෙක් කරගන්න බැරි වුණාම ඉතින් කවුරු නරියා වුණත් මිදි කඩා ගන්න බැරි වුණාම මිදි ඇඹුල් කිව්වා. ওই වගේ තත්ත්වවලට අපිට මුහුණ දෙන්න වෙනවා.
UNP General Secretary Thisat Thanayaka stated that the opposition leader and the UNP did the maximum possible to secure the release of Sarath Fonseca. He expressed these views in reply to a question raised by a journalist at today's media briefing. The journalist inquired about the comment made by parliamentarian Tiran Alas, who was a key figure in ensuring the release of former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca, that some major political parties did not extend their support to this endeavour.
We reject all these accusations. No matter who says what, the United National Party and the party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe rendered their fullest support to ensure the release of Sarath Fonseca. Discussions were held even 2 years ago to secure the release of General Sarath Fonseca. At that time, Sarath Fonseca said that he needs complete freedom. Thereafter, several discussions were held. You may recall the Pudi Hamaduru of the Gangarama temple intervened to get Sarath Fonseca released. Ranil Wickremesinghe made a special request to the president through the monk to release Fonseca. However, it was unsuccessful. This was because the president took up the stance that a family member should make a request for the release of Sarath Fonseca and issues surrounding a complete pardon.
DNA parliamentarian Arjuna Ranatunga says that there are certain groups that laud those who deserve credit for the release of Sarath Fonseca.
During the recent past, various factions have expressed different views, but I must say that there were certain individuals who were against our efforts. Everyone knows that there is only one leader who can guide the country to victory, but there was a group against it. We can't stop that. We have no party differences. The JVP, UNP or true SLFPS could contribute towards guiding this country towards victory, and the best person to lead this movement is General Sarath Fonseca.
Still in related news, UNP Southern Provincial Councillor, Attorney at Law Maitri Gunaratne says that opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe did not make any attempt to secure the release of Sarath Fonseca. He expressed this view while recalling a letter that was sent to the Chief Prelate of the Kolamba Navakorale, Venerable Galaba Dnyani Sarathera by Ranil Wickremesinghe.
It was on the 17th of December 2011 that opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe forwarded this letter requesting proposals from Venerable Galaba Dnyani Sarathera to secure the release of Sarath Fonseca. It stated as follows: the topic, to secure the release of General Sarath Fonseca. Quote, I have drawn your attention towards several requests you made of me during a Bodhi Puja at the Gangarama Viharya on the 16th of December 2011. Unquote. Quote, first, I must express my profound respect to you regarding the measures you have taken with my agreement to secure the release of General Sarath Fonseca. Unquote. Quote, I wish to inform you that if you submit a skeleton of the letter you propose that I should submit to the President as the leader of the opposition, the leader of the UNP and my parliamentary group on behalf of General Sarath Fonseka, then I can take future measures." Unquote. Quote, a servant of the Shasana, signed Ranil Wickremesinghe, leader of the opposition and the United National Party. Unquote.
It must be stated that Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe always used General Sarath Fonseka for the purpose of furthering himself when he had got into trouble. He, as the leader of the opposition, never stood to fight on behalf of General Fonseka. Although he was the common opposition candidate, although the UNP was one of the main constituent parties which backed him, Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe never stood on behalf of Mr. Fonseka. He always used him to get support and bolster Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe himself rather than support General Fonseka. So at every turn, Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe has worked towards incarcerating General Fonseka rather than taking him out.
Now, comments have been pouring in regarding the statement that was made by UNP General Secretary Tissa Attanayake on our website www.newsfirst.lk. Vasantha, commenting on the statement, says, quote, "I don't think so. They have to sort their problem before helping Fonseka." Also posting a comment, Hansi Gunasekara says, quote, "Well, UMP did a great service in ensuring the release of Sarath Fonseka. They can help him in the future as well," unquote. Lakshi Pereira says, quote, "Now they want to get all the benefits enjoyed by former Army Commander Sarath Fonseka. They should thank the President," unquote.
Former Army Commander Sarath Fonseka was interviewed by the BBC this morning. Let's now take a look at excerpts of this interview.
I will ask you the same question. If I put you behind bars, later on I put you out, what will you feel about it?
What about the terms of your release? Will you be able to re-enter politics if you want to, or are you forbidden from doing that?
Unless they have remitted the prison sentence, which I have completed already. Unless they do that, I can't do politics. I can do politics, but I can't vote or contest. So as it is, we don't know exactly what is there in the document, but we'll come to know.
Ideally, would you like to re-enter the political arena and challenge Mahinda Rajapaksa for the presidency again?
Yes, it's not that I want to become the president of the country or something. My intention and my agenda is not to contest for the presidential and become the president of the country only. I have a political agenda to change the corrupt political culture in this country.
In March, the United States sponsored a resolution at the UN Human Rights Council critical on Sri Lankan human rights performance, saying it should do more on reconciliation and accountability for alleged war crimes, and that resolution was passed. Did you welcome that?
Yes, because on certain things, certain issues in the resolution, straight away we agree. The violations of human rights and the reconciliation is, yes, it's a must. But the war crimes, there are various different opinions. So we have to argue it out and clarify any doubts, so that those who are pointing out any issues, I always believe that they must point out specific issues. Then we are ready to answer them. We can clarify anything. I don't want to hide and wait. The way some people are trying to hide their face when it comes to war crimes and other issues, it gives the impression to the rest of the world that these people are guilty of something. I have always said that I am ready to answer for any allegations about the war crimes in relation to the military operations. So that is my position.